Hello everyone, this is Bradley Allen Samuels. I'm going to be doing a cube draft um, with the 100 play points that I just won, doing a different cube draft. My last one was a mono red deck and I recorded it, but I didn't have sound, so I'm going to try again. Hopefully do a little better this time. Aim for that 3-0. This is my first recording of MTGO, and I'm not super familiar with the hotkeys. I pretty much know about F2, F3, and F6. I think that's all you need to know. I guess a little bit of history. I love cube drafting in real life, but I, haven't really done it on Moto a lot. Here I like Consecrated Sphinx, which is just if it sticks, it just wins you the game. There's just nothing that can beat it when you're drawing 3 times as many cards as your opponent. Primeval Titan is good too. Everything else is kind of, not really first pick material in my opinion. Yeah, it's going to be Consecrated Sphinx. I mean, it's really a toss-up. Do I want Consecrated Sphinx or do I want Primeval Titan? Primeval Titan's good, but it's not like a, hey, if it sticks, win the game instantly type thing, in my opinion. So we're going to go Sphinx. Geez, just more top end. The thing is about key drafting is 6 drops like Wormcoil Engine and like Consecrated Sphinx are insane, and they win the game instantly.
Shut it out, buddy.
But getting them out is the most important part of the deck. So, I mean, you have like a Sylvan Caryatid, and in this version of the cube, there's not as many mana rocks as there have been in previous versions of Legacy Cube. So, if you want to play 6 drops and you want to win, you should, like, a card like Sylvan Caryatid definitely helps you get there. Wormcoil Engine, however, goes in every deck, and even if I don't end up in blue, maybe I do want Wormcoil Engine. It's kind of a toss-up here for me, but I think I might go with Wormcoil Engine and just see where the draft goes, because again, that can end up in any deck, whereas Consecrated Sphinx might not. Here we have more top end, just tons and tons of top end. We have a Duskrosh Recruiter, which is a great early game card. Shardless Agent. Ooh, a Mana Gorger Hydra. I love this card. Garruk Relentless is kind of a mediocre Planeswalker in my opinion. Cunning Spark Mage is okay, but I'm not really looking to do that. Augur of Bolas is also great. Great early game. Great with Consecrated Sphinx. It helps you get there. It helps you get up to turn 6. So maybe I might actually take that and stay on color. There's also Baleful Strix, which helps you get there too. It's 2 colors. I don't know if I want to commit this early. I also have this Emerge card, which is pretty good, but it's going to be Augur Bolas. Garruk Wildspeaker is great for ramp. Kalidas is another one of those mid-range cards that can help you like survive with a lifelink, and I've seen it just own games. Journey to Nowhere is an okay removal spell. Reflector Mage is more of a tempo play. Mana Confluence is great for keeping my options open again, but I think it's going to be, well, will Mana Confluence wheel? It's hard to say what's open right now. White seems like it might be open. I think I'm going to go with Kalidas, just because I think that's just a great card. For getting me up to 6 grand. So here we go. This is 2 ramp spells. Pick 5, which is absolutely nuts to me. Like, I feel like ramp is so good. Green's the only color that really can ramp, and if I want to play Wormcoil Engine and Consecrated Sphinx, maybe I should just go into green and sideline Kalidas, especially considering I would imagine somebody's snatching up these, or should be snatching up these, like picks 2 and 3 and 4, if they're already on that plan. I might just go Fertile Ground because it's a little bit more splashable right now, and I'm not sure. Crux of Fate is good too, but I'm gonna go with the ramp so that I can get up to 6 mana faster. And here we have Tundra, which is great for fixing, Marsh Flats, which is great, and Primal Command, which is just nuts. It's like it gets you the 6 drop that you need and gets you 7 life or bounces whatever is bad, like to buy you a turn to get to your 6 drops. I really want to be able to play Wormcoil Engine and Consecrated Sphinx, and I feel like Primal Command will help me a lot there. And Marsh Flats is an off-color fetch. I love fetch lands. Tundra is slightly on color. If this was a Shop Island, I'd take it for sure, but I'm gonna go Primal Command, I think. Everything else is kind of middling. Sundering Titan is more top end, but nothing else really does what I want to do. I mean, Inquisition of Kozilek is okay, but it's only really good on turn 1, and you know, not being black, I mean, I have a Kalidas, but I think that I kind of want to avoid that, and I'll just take Sundering Titan and have it be a maybe. Or maybe I should take Temple of Abandon. Do I think I'll be in red? I don't think I'll be in red. I'll take Sundering Titan. Delver of Secrets isn't where we're at. Abrupt Decay is decent, but I think Song of the Dryads is the pick here. Just unconditional removal. It can help ramp your opponent, yeah, but I don't think that is going to be much of a problem because our late game will be great with Conch Sphinx and Wormcoil Engine and whatever else we get. Sundering Titan, maybe. And again, an off-color dual land I'm not interested in. Here's the original pack we're in. Nothing. Red and white seem open right now, unfortunately for us. We have Garrick, which definitely is not going to make it. We have a colorless Manland. I mean, Garrick definitely not going to make it. It might make it. So I might just take it as like a maybe, another maybe top end. Really loading up on top end, which I hate. But let's take gifts because maybe we can go put a gifts reanimator package based on what we have right now. That might not actually be that bad. Mana Gorger Hydra made it back, and Duskwatch Recruiter. This is kind of a toss-up. I don't know how good Recruiter is. Creature spells cost 1 less to cast seems pretty cool, but I don't see this flipping early. Maybe it'll flip by turn 5. If I had more like instants, I'd be more interested in that, but I'm going to go with Mana Gorger Hydra because that could just take over a game. And a Wolfir Silverheart made it back. Vraska's good too, but it's a 5-drop. It's slightly off color. I'd rather have a fully on color 5-drop that just adds a bunch of. I'm gonna get rid of this. A bunch of power toughness. Get rid of this, and we're gonna get rid of this. So far I'm looking for ramp. Geez, I kind of wish it took. Oh, here we go. Rofalos. That's a good ramp spell. Mirari's Wake too, though, is pretty cool. But the thing about Mirari's Wake is it'll get you from 5 mana to 12 mana. Do I need that? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna go with Rofalos here because, again, this helps me ramp into Wormcoil and Conch Sphinx. And I just think ramp is really good right now in this cube, based on what I saw. Maybe hoping to wheel Vendilion Click or Factor Fiction. I think somebody else might be. Well, Factor Fiction isn't going to wheel for sure, but I can't risk just passing one of the best rampers in the game. Off-color duel. Chameleon Colossus is a decent sideboard card. Gilded Lotus is pretty sweet. Actually, I think I might do that because there aren't very many mana rocks, and this is an expensive one, but it's really good. And this makes me feel a lot better at playing something like Sundering Titan. So I'm gonna go with the Gilded Lotus, and I have like 2 ramp spells to get me into Gilded Lotus early, and I'll just be looking for more ramp, filling out the top end later. Cultivate or Courser Crew Fix is what I'm looking at here. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dogs are playing, having a lot of fun. I promise they're having fun. It's going to be Courser Crew Fix over Cultivate because I need something that gums up the ground. I mean, I have an Arbor Bolas, but this type of strategy is kind of weak to like super fast aggro. I mean, it's weak to combo too, so I would be looking to pick up some kind of interaction. But right now, that's not on the table. Time Warp's great, but I don't have any Planeswalkers, and that's where it really shines. Compulsive Research is insanely good, but I think I need to take the Courser just to gum up the ground and help me survive into my late game plan, which could now involve a Hornet Queen. But no, I mean I have what I'm ramping into already. I have that. You know, Miscalculation is great early game permission, and late game it just cycles. Lumbering Falls is decent. Oh, Eldritch Evolution. Let me see. I could sacrifice Wolfir Silverheart and get. Wait, I can sacrifice. I don't have any 4 drops to get my 6 drops. I don't have any 7 drops for my 5 drops. Maybe it's just miscalculation here. I like the early game permission. Lumbering Falls is good too, though. Yeah, I'll just take Lumbering Falls. I need that. I need green and blue sources right now. Deep Analysis is probably where it's at. Nothing else in this pack looks excellent. I mean, Dragon Lord Artarka is another one of those ramp targets that's really good. The rest of it, Necromancy is... I don't really want to go into black now, so it's going to be Deep Analysis. We have a Wharf Infiltrator, Polukranos, Future Sight. I don't know if Mimic Vat's going to be good. Polukranos is good. I mean, it's a 5/5 for 4. I mean, what else do you want? Wharf Infiltrator, though, goes under most everything and makes 3/2s and flutes, and it does a lot of stuff for a deck like this. But I think I'll stay on. Well, someone. No, go with the. Yeah, I'll go with Wharf Infiltrator. Well, we're gonna try it. I don't know how good it actually is, or if Polukranos would have been better there. That might have been something that I look back in retrospect and say, oh, I wish I kind of went with that. Mana War is great for tempo. I don't know if this is tempo, what we need. Elves of Deep Shadow is a good ramp, and it's black fixing, and I need a 1-drop. Hinterland Harbor might wheel. See how that goes. I'm gonna go with Elves of Deep Shadow. The old Tarmogoyf thing in the ice doesn't do anything for me. Nothing does anything for me. Tarmogoyf is here. I mean, it's not what I want. It's not great in cube, but we'll see if it makes the cut. It might. Nothing for me. Into the Royal. The Royal's good. It draws a card. I don't know how I like this deck shaping up so far. I mean, I've got a 1-drop since ramp spell, ramp spell, ramp spell. Courser can kind of help ramp. Guess I'll take a scroll rack. Yeah, scroll rack. Scroll rack's only really good with shuffle effects. Put that in the board. These colors are open, right? Black, black, blue, red. Yeah. Geez, I wonder which colors are open. Well, I mean, I need 6 more playables. Trop Island, there it is. And Fenhorn Elves too. I gotta take Trop because fixing is just so good. And any of these coming back, Fenhorn Elves, Farseek, Dissolve, anything but Thassa will be fine. Windswept Heath would be nice. Utopia Sprawl. More 1-drop ramp. I do need that. We're gonna go with it. Verdant Catacombs helps me get Tropical Island. Actually, shit. Do I need Verdant Catacombs? Yeah, I'm gonna get Verdant Catacombs because then I feel better about splashing for Garrick. It gets Trop Island and it gets Swamp, so it gets all 3 colors. That seems good. Nothing really on color for me. Regrowth. Do I take a regrowth here? Don't really need it. I mean, I guess I do need playables, but is Acidic Slime better? Or do I just splash for Blood Braid? Blood Braid Elf. So many red cards. I don't have any red splash ability though. And it's kind of risky to pick without any potential of playing it. So I'm gonna go with the Acidic Slime. Let's explore. Bloom Tender. Bloom Tender could make 2 mana. Nykthos. I don't have a lot of green mana sources. I think I'd rather just take Bloom Tender here. But, I mean, it's really weak to, like, removal. Explore just helps me play more lands. It draws me a card. I think I might take Explore. Yeah, Explore is what I need. This draft went very strangely because I picked my top end first, and I'm spending the rest of the draft trying to get there with it, trying to like get my early game. Ooh, Mole Drifter, good Thomas Reach. Ugh, Temple of Mystery. I mean, Mole Drifter's so good, but I already have a lot of 5-drops, and I don't have a lot of ramp. Oh, and Deathrite Shaman. Deathrite Shaman's okay, but it's not as good as he is in other formats. Lotus Cobra's really good too. This pack just has so many good things for me. I have no idea what the right pick is. Drifter. I think I might go with Mole Drifter because I want to. Yeah, it's going to be Mole Drifter because I think I might get one of these green cards back. Nissa, Voice of Zendikar, or Breeding Pool. Or Hissing Quagmire. Hissing Quagmire probably isn't going to make it. This Nissa doesn't seem great. I mean, she's more of an aggro card. But plus one counter any creature you control? I mean, I think I'm going to go with Breeding Pool here. Help that mana. I do need more playables though. Tarmogoyf is going to have to make the cut. Scroll Rack 2. Temple of Plenty. Maybe I'll just... Oh, Nissa Woldwaker or Ugin. I already have an 8 just... I have a Frost Titan. Nissa helps ramp. Frost Titan and Ugin. Ugin is the kind of card that you play and just instantly win. Like if you get to Ugin, it's just almost impossible for somebody to beat. So I think I have to go with Ugin here. I mean, Nissa's a mid-rangey thing that helps me ramp, but I don't think I need it at this point. Part of Water Bill. I love it. Oh, Chromatic Lantern! Chromatic Lantern helps me. I could potentially play Nicol Bolas. Oh boy. Am I going there? I mean, Green Sun Zenith doesn't really hit much. Yeah, I'm gonna live the dream. I'm gonna Chromatic Lantern with Nicol Bolas. And Farseek. I'm gonna play 5-color green, guys. I guess it will be 4-color because I'm not gonna go with stupid white cards. Who needs white? Obstinate Baloth helps me get up there. Although, if I'm playing black now, Guiltleaf Winnower, I guess it doesn't always have good targets. Obstinate Baloth it is. I got Regrowth back. I'm happy with that. None of these cards are making the cut. Sorry. Gaddock Teague might own me. And I got Kodama's Reach back. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a couple of cuts here. But I'm excited to make this deck. And what's my stick? I gotta wait for these people to come through. But I'm excited, so we're gonna have to think hard about what we actually want to do here. We want to ramp into fatties. Does a card like Wharf Infiltrator help us do that? I'm gonna say probably not. It probably does not help us do that. And we're overloaded on 2-drops as is, so I'm gonna cut that for now. Especially because it doesn't help us like survive, which is what we want of our early drops. We want ramp and we want survival. And so Wharf Infiltrator doesn't do that, whereas like Augur Bolas does. It allows us to get the selection, and it allows us to survive somewhat. We have Regrowth might actually not make the cut here, because what am I going to Regrowth for? More ramp? By the time I'm Regrowthing, it's like I'd rather just be playing more of the highest top end. Do I play Nicol Bolas? That is the question, because I don't think I'll have the mana to play it unless I draw Chromatic Lantern. And, well, but then I also have Gilda Lotus, which could make 3 red, and then I can have double black in my mana base. I need to make 3 cuts now, though, and I feel like it's just, and I have Farseek too. I'm so glad I have the time to make cuts. This is too many top end cards. I think I shouldn't live the dream, but it's an interesting sideboard option. Like, I don't think this deck needs any of these cards to be good. I think it could win just with the mid-rangey stuff and the 6-drops. What does this do? Creature or destroy another planeswalker. Put a beast into play. Destroy target creature, gain life. Is that better than this? Gain control of target creature, which it can do twice. I mean, the thing is, Apex Predator is easier to play. But I think Nico Bolas is straight up stronger. Maybe I'll side out this and keep this in. And now here's an interesting problem, because we have Sundering Titan, right? But we also have Farseek, and if I have Farseek, then I want to play a mountain for Nico Bolas. Like a mountain, I'll get like 3 swamps in here, and have, well, maybe like 2 swamps, because I'll have Elves of Deep Shadow, and Gilded Lotus, make my Farseek into a mountain, then I don't need red for this, and Chromatic Lantern too, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 potential black sources, if we have, and then 5 if we have 5, 6 if we have 2 black sources, and then we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, like probably at least 6 blue sources, maybe even 7. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we would need 4 islands. 4 islands, 2 swamps. That would put us up to 10 lands, so we'd have 7 forests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, we still need to make like 2 cuts. 2 cuts. Maybe Regrowth is a card that I should cut, because if I rebuy something, you know, it's going to be one of these like ramp things, or it's going to be something up here, and I'll probably have these stuck in my hand anyway, so I'll take out one of those, and I need to take out one more. This is definitely a 17 land deck, because even though we're ramping, our top end is so stacked that we cannot miss land drops. Cannot miss land drops. And I think maybe it might be Acidic Slime, because our 5 drops are too stacked right now, right? There's just too many of them. And Acidic Slime is kind of the worst one. So, yeah. Let's add some basics. We're gonna put two swamps, 1 mountain, 6 forests, and 3 islands. Right? 5. So we have 4, 5, 10, 16. We have 4 islands. 4 islands, 2 swamps. Because that'll leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 black mana sources. Although Chromatic Lantern is really all the mana sources we need. 10. This is see this is very risky. I already know that this is a risky build, It'd be much less risky to take Nicol Bolas out, put Garrick in, stick to 3 colors, cut the mountain. So, against my better judgment, I'm going to play with Nicol Bolas because it's just a fun card, and I want to have fun. I want to steal 2 creatures with it. And there's always the option if we lose game 1 because we fuck up over and over again, we can add basics, we can change our deck completely, we can cut Nicol Bolas, we can add Garrick, we can cut our mountain, we can add a forest. It'll be okay, I think. I hope. Okay. We'll give this a shot.